Gentlemen, we are live right here at the Bolode Correctional Facility, having a day of fun sports, football to be exact, with the inmates right here at the Bolode Correctional Facility. It's a joint venture between Back on Track, the St. Lucia Mission of Seventh-day Adventists, heavily sponsored by Lucilec and other stakeholders. So we want to thank you for tuning in. We are in for a treat. We are here with the inmates. They are excited. We are excited. And we just want to have a wonderful time together. I'm your humble servant, Pastor Richard Randolph, Youth Ministries Director of the St. Lucia Mission of Seventh-day Adventists. And with me is
Mr. Smith, President of Back on Track Ministries Incorporated. Today we are very happy to be here because we want to continue to empower men and keep them grounded. There are many storms that come to our life, and every now and then when the storm blows, we go with the direction of the storm, of the wind. Today we want to say that life is more than just eating and drinking. We have to gather strength and we need to focus, but sometimes it's good to play. And those that play together stays together.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So we're here together to play with the inmates, to interact with them.
That's right.
To help in the integration process.
That's right.
And of course, we're hoping that this weekend, culminating with this sports day, this football tournament today, will basically help refocus the inmates so that they can get back on track they prepare to go back into the community.
Right, and they have to be normalized. Normalized. Sports is one of the normalizers. People are very interested.
All right. So, yeah. So we are about to begin. We're about to begin. The referee is about to begin the first match. So we're asking you to tune in as we head to the field of play. God bless.
We'll call family and friends.
Later.
Call everyone. Let them know Power Ground League is taking place right here at the BCF.
Yes. God bless. Yes. Yeah. All right. You could go ahead.
Yeah.
You on. Okay. You on now. Okay.
Just saying to you.
Good morning. We are here at the Borderley Correctional Facility. In collaboration with Back on Track, NCPADD, SDA Youth Ministry, Safe Spaces, Lucilec, Ministry of Youth and Sports Transformation, National Securities and Affairs. It is a lovely day and we are here to share, spread love with the inmates at Borderley, the staff, and every person who made this event a possibility for we being here today. As you can see, we have already started. And I think we're going to be here for most of the day. For most of the day, we're going to be here. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. So I am here with my brother Mikey, my colleague of the Safe Space organization. Mikey, can you shed some light on what is happening here today?
Well, we are here today to lighten up Borderley and have these guys to have a very good time today. A time we haven't had in years. We bring it to them here today, man. By the grace of the Almighty Father, the Creator. Hope we enjoy everything today. Yeah, man. And they will.
Respect. So putting on this football competition, what do you think this will bring to the inmates?
We are scored there. Larry Henry. That hotel. Foxtrot.
Mikey.
Yo, which one's for the goal?
So I am here with another member of the Safe Spaces organization. Tito, what is happening here today, man?
Well, so far, from what I see, there's a very high level of skill at the Borderley facility, like the one on the ball currently. I see a past player, I play a lot in the Marshall League. I know for sure he could play football. So the level of the game is so good so far. Looking forward to see the rest of, the football and stuff.
So would you say that this competition is a good one, and what really can this bring to the inmates?
Well, the first thing, when we came here, Safe Space, the first thing we did was change the way they normally play. They used to play horizontal, but we changed it to vertical. So one of the things we're expecting to live with the facility is our style and certain things that we come here today to show them.
Okay. So how do you think that this competition would benefit the inmates?
Well, first, the fact that we have, and it's not just them playing amongst each other, that they have an audience. So I feel it will raise the level of play because guys want to show off their talent and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the only positive thing could come from we being here today.
I respect, brother.
All right.
Brothers, you guys are with what ministry or organization? Back on track. So this is the Back on Track football team. All right, so it's a good vibe if I could interview the brothers them, see? And this is a Christian team also. All right. So what is the purpose of the man them being here today?
Try and socialize with the inmates, to send a message, where they don't have to be here and stuff like that,
All right. So what do you think this football competition could do for the inmates then?
Well, we could show them that the love is still there, the hatred, nobody hates them, and want to keep that kind of love, letting them know when they come back in society that the love is still there. we are against them. It's just that, they could learn from the way of that we live and the way that we play together, socializing together. We can still do it. Even though you were here.
Respect.
We still have you all in mind.
Respect.
We can still be here to socialize.
Respect.
Yeah,
So all in one, you'd say that the competition is a good one.
yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
So you guys will be competing?
Yeah, we're there with them as well.
Against any of those teams there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, brothers. Blessed,
and
yeah?
we may show them a game for difference as well.
All right, brother. Coming from you, I take it. Manners, yeah? I said done. Yes, man. Yeah, man, manners. Hey, Mikey.
Come and check it. How you sit down?
We're not done yet, man.
Let that man film us if we talking.
What's that? He's going to do everything, So, where we left off, I was asking, what do you think of the competition? We being here at Borderley, what is this going to do for the inmates then? Well, and should this continue?
Yes, it should. Yes, it should.
Yeah.
Because I think those inmates was longing for a day like that here. And praise be God the Father, they got it. Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, man, good.
Yeah. So we're saying that you think that the competition is a good one and that it should continue?
Yes, man. Yes, man. You could see the happiness in the prisoners today. You could see the vibe. You understand the brightness in what taking place here today, Dread. You understand? That's a good vibe. Even the administration will embrace that. I want it to happen again.
Respect.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
I see enough young men I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I seen them there now. Yeah. Yeah, they give me some good tension. Right now, we're playing Hotel Fusset. Foxtrot. Foxtrot, 1 goal, scored by Tyrell Henry. And we continue. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just blow. Just nothing. Hey, what you are? What moving? Which you are? Bye.
Wait.
Give him resting on the pole, hand on the pole. Put hand on the pole there, resting there, straight. His hand resting on the pole.
Oh,
straight,
yeah. Boy always like football.
Yeah, one nice fucking doctor, boy.
Yeah. Correctional facility. So,
I'm happy to be here.
Yes. So you I guess, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. So, if I may ask you, what do you think that this is going to do for the prisoners? This football competition, how is it going to help them in terms of their rehabilitation? And if this competition should continue?
Well, in my mind, this is a wonderful competition first off, because it's going to help them to relieve a lot of stress. Yeah? A lot of stress, because when you're incarcerated, you have a lot of time to think. Yeah? You have a lot of time to think. So that engagement would help them to kind of debrief them, release them of the stress. And that tournament could help them also to when they have to come back to society, there's a level of readiness because they're already into sports. They can join in the team. They're physically fit. They're emotionally a sense of a level of stability. So I think whatever the correctional facility is doing here is a tremendous thing. And not only that, it opens it up to the community. Back and Travel has a team. I'm from the community. and from the Adventist community, and we are here in support, in solidarity. And I think it's an excellent venture, and that, my friend, should continue. You know?
All right,
Excellent.
all right. If you were, because we've been told that the stigma with being an inmate is that you become an outcast, you become a delinquent, a juvenile, whenever you are locked up behind those walls. What would you say to the public in a wider the area? What would you say to them pertaining to the inmates that are in here, and
How they should be received.
how you should receive them when they do leave this facility? What would you say to the public?
Well, I want to say it's a process, and it should take education, both on the part of the correctional facility and also the community. Because when you can be incarcerated for causes that you have no control over. It could have been an accident, it could have been a situation where that got out of hand. So not everyone that is in there, and for the purposes of rehabilitation, the community should be more sensitive in terms of receiving those persons, because they are brothers, yeah, they are uncles, they are fathers, they are friends, they are neighbors, they are citizens of the nation. So we should, first off, I said there needs to be a little bit more level of education and a sensitivity regarding how they are done, how the process of rehabilitating takes place. So it's a process, engagement, education, awareness, you know. Let them know that they're not monsters, you know. They're human beings, they are our brothers, yeah?
Well said, Mr. Vidal. I could not have said it better myself, brother. I appreciate the words of encouragement. So when our brothers do exit these facilities, they will be received in a cordial and a better manner on the outside. But we have a full day of entertainment, so let's see how it goes.
Yes, indeed.
My brother in Christ.
Blessings.
Well done,
All
well
right,
done.
peace.
Yes. So Mikey.
Shot, man, shot. Shot. Remember, we live, we know we are doing the same.
Cool. Okay. It's okay. So folks, the fun has just begun, and we have entertainment for you as the day progresses. Mark 11 is in the house. So, no, my brother. It's all good. It's The world is waiting for you because you have a good picture. It's all good.
You're too far. We can hear.
Oh, yes, yes. What time they breaking off? What time they have to leave?
12:30. So,
The officers too, eh?
Yeah. I have to interview Mr. Hille.
What do you like, sir?
Herman.
Roman, Roman.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Herman.
Come, Pinel. Interview the boss.
Mikey, then you need to pin this on Mr. Herman.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning. Just a quick chat, sir.
Yes, sure.
Yes. Yes. So yes, folks, we are here with Mr. Herman, the man in charge of every good thing that is happening with Borderley. So good morning, Mr. Herman.
Good morning.
And how are you enjoying the football so far, sir?
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
It's a welcome event. We've been locked down for 2 years.
True.
So it's a great opportunity for the inmates to get out on the ground
True.
and do some exercise and do some socializing. We haven't done this in at least 2 years.
True. So if I may ask, what do you think of this competition that is happening here? In terms of how is it going to help the inmates? What will they benefit out of this? And would you think that this would be a good initiative that should be continued?
The quick answer is absolutely yes. What this does, I don't see this as a competition. I see it more as a team building exercise. In helping, yes, there is a competitive part to it, but I see it as a team building exercise and getting the inmates to not look at themselves as an individual, but part of a group,
An organization.
Yes. Because communities operate as a group.
Yes.
And if you, there's an old saying that there's no I in team.
True. Very true.
So it's
Very true.
good to bring that out. Yesterday, in some remarks I gave yesterday, I talked about the recidivism rate and getting inmates not to come back.
Oh no.
And
Very
this is part of it. This is helping them organize as a group to help them reintegrate back into their society, into their communities, with more self-esteem and more willing to help as a group rather than as an individual.
Well said, sir. I do understand. There are also talks of the Borderley putting together a football team. Is it something that you would consider if the Borderley guys are good enough that you would allow them to compete on the outside?
Absolutely. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. These things, the key thing is to develop discipline in the inmates, and even if they're out and they know their role and they're disciplined about it, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
You know, and I think most communities, most people in St. Lucia would love to see that happen.
Well said.
But the idea is keeping the discipline while in the facility. For example, as you look around us, we have 514 inmates here today.
Yes.
But you look around, it's a small example of what we have. I would love to see 514 inmates out here watching this game.
Well
And
said.
there are some
Well
that
said.
are very upset
And
they can't be here.
I think many other people would also.
Right.
With the, I know Back on Track has been with you for quite some time. With the work that they are doing here, would you say that you have seen a change with the inmates, and you would welcome any other organization that could come on board?
Sure.
That could come on board so that we could help rehabilitate our young men and women in the facilities?
Yes, absolutely. We, the thing about it is that we have the inmates that work within our facility, the inmates that are disciplined, the inmates that follow direction on a daily basis are the ones you see here. They're rewarded for that. You see, and that's the start. When inmates see that they get rewards, and it helps the discipline on the units. So that then translates into more activities, more situations. And you talked to Back on Track a little earlier. Back on Track has been around with us for at least 20 years that I've been around. And
long time.
Yes, and Mr. Smith is one of the most consistent people we have.
Yes, go on.
That operates well within our facility. One of our missing link, as you know, is the reintegration part. Yesterday in my brief remarks, I talked about 48 individuals that has returned, 48 recidivists that have returned from March to July. That means 48 guys who've been at Borderley at least twice have returned.
What would you say, Mr. Herman? What is the cause of the guys keep going out there and having to return there? After some of them have served a lengthy time, nobody wants to be in here, but why do the guys keep coming back here? What is
I'll tell you exactly what it is. What they need is a support system on the outside. You see, an inmate who leaves Borderley without direction or without support on the outside, without his family accepting him or his community accepting him, chances are he will reoffend. Because the system, sometimes we like to think we're a Christian nation and we're forgiven, but we're not. We're not.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah, we're not.
So
the inmate comes out
it's a lot of
looking for work.
pretense.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a lot of pretense.
And so he tends to go right back to what he knew. And he comes right back. Now, there's a small percentage of our population, which I know our facilities here that we provide to them is better than what they have outside. So they will always come back. And I think that's a small percentage of somewhere between 17 to 19% that will always come back. Because we provide 3 square meals, a place to live, and, so that is more attractive to them. That's a small percentage.
So what you're saying is that if we create a support system, if we build a support system on the outside, when those guys get on the outside, that could continue the rehabilitation that they have already started here, we will see less guys returning.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I feel you.
It has worked everywhere it's tried.
I feel you.
It has worked everywhere it's tried. And unfortunately, governments do not do that piece well. That piece is normally done very well by agencies like Back on Track, like the Red Cross, like the Salvation Army. They take on these things because government is too bureaucratic. Government, you need to be able to give an inmate $25 in his pocket to take the bus. Governments cannot do that. So it takes an NGO, it takes a charitable organization, religious type services that can take on that
safe spaces, the work we're doing.
Exactly right. That can help them not come back. And that's it.
Mr. Herman, I must thank you, brother. I compliment you on the work that you're doing here, because as much as you might be hated, you are also loved. And I pray we have God in the house anyway.
Yes, we do.
NC Pad is in the house, so we have Jesus in the house. But brother, it was nice chatting with you, and continue doing the good work. And I pray that God stay with you and bless you, give you the courage. For those men needs you, and I think society needs a bold image like you also.
Well, thank you.
So I thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I thank you.
And welcome to Border.
Well, thank you. I have with me my brother. Yeah.
You boy serious, boy?
Yeah. All right. So we have with us none other than the chief. The chief. Let's just say God is in the house, because this brother is a pastor also. And I will allow him to introduce himself and share a little light on what is happening. And I think he's been at this facility for quite some time now, with Back on Track. And yes, so can you enlighten us a little on what is happening here today? What is your position here?
My name is Clement Edward. Pastor Clement Edward, Dr. Clement Edward. We've been supporting Back on Track over the years. We've been part of this initiative, organizing and working with them. One of the key factors is that to look at the reintegration aspect. What happens when a guy comes from home? The National Committee for the Prevention of Alcoholism and Drug Dependency, NCPAD, knows from the data that many persons who become incarcerated, there is often a history of drugs. And so we are seeking now to help rehabilitate that, not just when they leave here, but on the outside. So for example, if a releasee is taken out, he's handed over, let's say, to Back on Track. We provide us the support mechanism that is going to help them to look back into the family system. And so this, what is happening right here, is significant because it shows team development, it shows the interaction with more than one person, other than the guy in the cell, which he has been for some time. And it also tells us how prepared they are in terms of reintegrating, reuniting the persons on the outside. Sports is one of the things that bring people together. NCPAD is involved in sports activity and also in the schools and the communities.
I thank you, brother. Now that we're about to shortly wrap up, because it looked like we're running out of time. Okay, it looks like we're running out of time. So you're saying that society definitely needs to play a role?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. The absolute answer to that is yes. And then it's important, in spite of the time, that the society understand that these guys have paid their time and that they have paid for whatever crime they may have committed, whatever offense they may have done, and it's only that they be given the normal access. They too have rights, and they must not be shortchanged because they spent a time frame at Bodily or in a correctional facility.
True, and I take it that your organization doors are open for any inmates who walks out of here
with the
to
support
follow
of Back on Track.
With the well done, well
There's
done.
one more thing I just want to add to that, is that people must also recognize that there's human rights. Now, yes, because of the label that we have attached to a guy like, say, Mr. Sijan Hall, many employers fail to give them fair duty and rights for employment. And some of them are shortchanged for the skill because government spends a lot of money training and rehabilitating these guys inside. What happens to them when they leave here? If there's no care by the society, they stand to come back inside here.
It is so true. I thank you for chatting with me.
God bless.
God bless.
Right.
Yes.
You need your mic, eh?
Oh, yes. Almost forgot. Respect.
Maximum security.
I see what they got for at that time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have, we are excited here. We are at the Borderley Correctional Facility, as you know, but the stream has to end right now. We are almost at the end of the first round of the competition. We have had 2 exciting games, and there are many more games to come. So I'm asking you to, just continue to follow us. We will send some video footages to let you know what's happening, but our stream is actually ending right now. So we want to thank you for being part of this experience with us. Thank you for being part of the BCF community. as we spend some time with our inmates at this very important occasion. So may God bless you as we continue to do our best to integrate these inmates back into society and to, set them up at the right path. God bless you.